Is the Great Reset coming? How you doing, everybody? Welcome to Empire Precious Metals. If you're new to the channel, I am not a financial advisor. I'm just some guy talking about precious metals and collectibles. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, get the bell notification clicked. That way you get updated with any new content. There's been a lot of talk about the Great Reset. The Great Reset, by and large, seems to be some sort of initiative in which different nations are going to kind of come together and restructure the world's debt crisis and GDPs and energy sectors and social aspects with societies and medical care and all this other stuff. And I don't necessarily know too much about the subject, other than that it kind of seems to basically live in the world of fearmongers, especially within the stacking community. There are people within the stacking community who will say that when the apocalypse comes, that the only thing that's going to save you is your silver and your gold. But I'll be honest with you, I'm not one of those individuals, if you haven't already been able to tell from my previous videos, and in fact I often do tend to go against the grain when it comes to that sort of mentality. Now, I don't disagree with the people in the stacking community when it comes to the importance of firearms. I also believe in the Second Amendment. I believe that people should have the right to bear arms, and I really totally do not know what kind of design I'm doing here as I'm speaking, but that's just my ADHD. Now, when it comes to the Great Reset or any sort of like global economic collapse, I do not think it is going to necessarily happen to the magnitude that many people believe. If you check out this article, they are talking about a big wealth transfer in which the middle class is going to have a reduced salary or reduced wages, and then people living in extreme poverty, they're going to have an income that's close to about $1.25 a day. I just can't wrap my head around that. Can it happen? I mean, I guess anything can happen, right? I mean, we had the the Great Recession of 2008. We just are still going through the global pandemic. So anything is, I guess, possible, which is why I do buy silver and gold. Those of you that are either new to stacking or are thinking about getting into stacking, silver and gold has some extreme benefits, okay? Some of the benefits being that it's a really, really solid hedge against inflation, right? Each year, inflation increases, the dollar's value decreases. This actually is a good way to hedge against the weakening dollar. It also allows you to pack a significant amount of wealth in small units, right? Right now, the price of silver is sitting at around $27.50, gold being in the mid $1,800 range. And so this is a good way of storing your wealth. Yes, you definitely can have your wealth stored in different bank accounts and brokerage accounts and what have you. There is something, though, about having your actual wealth in a physical asset, such as silver and gold. Like I said, don't believe that there is going to be a huge global economic crisis. But you know what? I'd rather own silver and gold and be wrong. You know what I mean? And, I do, and I have said many times on this channel that stacking silver and gold in various types and sizes is really, really critical in your saving plan. And basically, to me, I just kind of view silver and gold as almost like insurance, Look at this 50 pesos, just a beautiful coin. I do view this as a form of insurance. God forbid if there ever was an issue, then, I happen to have silver and gold that can kind of get me through some hard times. Now, the other thing is some people might be discouraged right now to stack. I'm not stacking silver as hard as I once was. I've been saying for a long time that I've been just really kind of putting a lot of my money towards gold. Some channels, they really just believe in stacking silver no matter what the cost. And that's totally fine. If you've got the income to do that and you want to be stacking silver at any cost, and then, have at it. There's nothing wrong with it. Just know that the prices of silver and gold do fluctuate. If you're looking to get into silver and gold as some sort of investment and a way to flip for money within a couple of years, you're kind of doing the wrong thing. This is a really long-term type of, I would say, way of life, if you will. This really isn't something that you're kind of just like day trading, right? This is something that you are doing to basically, like I said, hedge against inflation. They can't speak. Hedge against inflation and protect yourself. God forbid there was an economic collapse of some sort. The different types of silver and gold that you should be buying really kind of all depends on your budget. There are so many different types of silver and gold that you can buy. There's coins, there's bars, there's fractional gold, which can go as low as, half gram to a gram to an ounce to a quarter ounce, 10th ounce, half ounce. I mean, there's so many different sizes that you could choose from. But when it comes to my own personal stacking, I do like to stack the 1 ounce coins because they do have less of a premium. Every once in a while, you'll be able to get the fractional silver and fractional gold at a relatively decent price. And I do recommend that you do buy that. God forbid again that we do have some sort of global economic, crash. Then you have basically fractional silver, fractional gold that you could use to barter, trade, and buy items with. So what should you be doing right now when it comes to stacking silver and gold and, this whole, talk about the global reset? Again, it kind of comes down to your monthly budget, what your overall goal is, what you see is going to happen with our country, our economy, the future, your children, your grandchildren. I do view this as something, like I said, as like an insurance plan, but I also view it as a supplement to my retirement. I do believe that I will look at this when it comes to retiring as a way to bring in some extra money and live a little bit more comfortably. And, once I kick the bucket, whatever is left, that will go to my children. But I do view this as just another piece of my overall retirement. Curious as to your thoughts on the whole global reset discussion. Please feel free to comment down below. And I would like to quickly thank these elite channel supporters. And if you haven't already become a channel member, please check out the awesome perks and join today. With that, this is Empire Precious Metals. Until next time, long live the Empire.